Come with me, darling, to the edge of the map, where Africa and Arabia have danced for centuries, creating something utterly enchanting. Our first stop, Djibouti, a sliver of a nation where desert meets sea in a dramatic embrace. Then we set sail to the Comoros, the islands of the moon, a fragrant archipelago floating between Mozambique and Madagascar. These aren't just dots on a map, they're living tapestries of history, culture, and breathtaking beauty. Djibouti and Comoros are quiet crossroads, shaped by monsoon winds, ancient dhows, and caravan routes. Here the call to prayer mingles with African drums, and the scent of frankincense drifts through vibrant markets. This is a journey for the curious, for those who find poetry in cracked desert plains and stories in the smiles of strangers. We'll walk city streets where French colonial facades meet bustling souks and visit villages where time slows to the rhythm of the tides. Taste foods that tell stories of trade and tradition and meet people whose warmth is the true treasure of these lands. Pack light and bring your curiosity. Our adventure begins now. Let's cast aside preconceptions and discover these places together. One story, one landscape, one shared cup of tea at a time. Are you ready? Let's go. The soul of Djibouti and Comoros is a magnificent blend of cultures where Africa and Asia have mingled for millennia. Ancient trade routes brought spices, textiles, and ideas to these shores, leaving a legacy of Arab influence and deep-rooted Islamic faith. But this is also Africa alive in the vibrant clothing, the polyrhythmic music, and the spirit of community. Here, cultures haven't erased each other, they've woven together into a single beautiful fabric. Djibouti's streets hum with Somali and Afar, while Comoros blends French, Arabic and Shikamori, a Bantu language laced with Swahili and Arabic. This fusion is their identity, a bridge between worlds, a living example of how cultures can enrich one another. One moment you're in a tale from 1001 Nights, the next, swept up in an African celebration. It's this interplay that defines Djibouti and Comoros, a harmonious blend. Not simply Arab-African, but a culture all their own. Here, unity and shared humanity aren't just ideals, they're lived every day. Visiting is a lesson in coexistence, creativity, and the beauty of difference. This is what makes these places so utterly fascinating. See, Djibouti city pulses with energy, a port where the world converges at the crossroads of the Red Sea and Indian Ocean. French colonial buildings stand beside modern glass towers and bustling market stalls, the air thick with coffee, diesel and grilling meat. The European quarter hints at a colonial past, but the African quarter is where the city's true spirit comes alive. Narrow streets teem with life, people gather outside shops, sipping sweet tea and sharing stories. The Marché Central is a whirlwind of colour and sound. Women in brilliant robes, fishermen with shimmering catches, vendors hawking everything from spices to mobile phones. Here, commerce and connection blend, news is exchanged, friendships formed, and daily life unfolds in public view. In the evenings, families stroll the waterfront, the sea breeze a welcome relief after the day's heat. Djibouti city is a true melting pot. Somali, Afar, Yemenis, Ethiopians, and French soldiers all call it home. Everyone has a story, and people are eager to share. There are no grand monuments here. The city's treasure is its people and their vibrant, resilient life. At this crossroads of the world, you'll find the heart of Djibouti. It's a place that invites you to listen, connect, and be swept up in its rhythm. To understand Djibouti, you must leave the city and enter its wild, elemental landscapes. First, Lac Assal, a crater lake, Africa's lowest point, ringed with dazzling salt crystals and turquoise water against black volcanic hills. The journey crosses Ardukaba lava fields, a stark reminder of the Earth's raw power. Afar, nomads move through this harsh land with quiet dignity, their lives deeply connected to its secrets. Then Lac Abe, a surreal plain of limestone chimneys venting steam, where sunrise paints the sky in otherworldly colours. It's a place that silences you with its haunting beauty. But Djibouti isn't just desert. Along the Gulf of Tajura, a hidden marine world awaits. Here, whale sharks gather between November and January. Swimming alongside these gentle giants is pure magic. The contrast between stark land and vibrant sea is breathtaking. Djibouti's landscapes are a reminder of nature's power, resilience and wonder. They invite you to marvel, to listen and to be humbled. South of Djibouti, across the equator, lie the Comoros, the islands of the moon. Three main islands, Grand Comore, Anjouan and Mahele, rise from the sea, lush and fragrant with ylang-ylang, vanilla and cloves. The air is thick with spice, the welcome gentle and warm. Here, Swahili Arab culture blends with African tradition. Life moves to the rhythm of tides and seasons. Islam is woven into daily life, coexisting with ancient beliefs. The Grand Mariage, a vibrant, community-wide wedding, is the heart of Comorian social life, an explosion of colour, music and tradition. The island's history is written in old stone towns, carved doors and ancient mosques. Life is simple but rich, lived in harmony with land and sea. The Comoros are a sanctuary for the soul, a place to reconnect with nature and the profound joys of island life. Moroni, the capital of the Comoros, sits at the foot of Mount Karthala, a city that feels more like a village. Its heart is the Medina, a maze of coral stone alleys and Zanzibar-style doors, unchanged for centuries. The Old Friday Mosque stands as a symbol of deep Islamic heritage, intimate, peaceful and central to community life. As the call to prayer echoes, men in white robes and kofia caps fill the streets, marking the rhythm of the day. Outside, the Volo Volo market bursts with vanilla, cloves, ylang-ylang and tropical fruits. The market is a feast for the senses and a window into daily life. Moroni's true spirit is its people, polite, gentle and always ready with a smile. Evenings bring families to the waterfront, watching dhows as the sun sets in fiery colours. Life here is about savouring moments, connecting and appreciating the simple beauty of island living. To truly know the Comoros, venture beyond Grande Comore to Anjouan and Mahele. Anjouan, the pearl of the Comoros, is wild and dramatic, steep hills, deep valleys and air perfumed by ylang-ylang and cloves. In its villages, tradition thrives. Women sort fragrant blossoms for distillation, sustaining communities with their craft. Mahele, the smallest island, is an untouched eco-paradise, protected as a national park, home to pristine beaches and rare marine life. Its Samia village is a sanctuary for giant green sea turtles, where locals protect nesting sites under starry skies. Watching a turtle lay her eggs is a privilege, an intimate connection to nature's ancient rhythms. Here, community and conservation go hand in hand. Anjouan and Mahele reveal the soul of the archipelago, wild, peaceful and deeply connected to land and sea. They are living proof that harmony with nature is possible and beautiful. The food of Djibouti and Comoros is a delicious journey through history and culture. In Djibouti, savour skudakaris, lamb stew with rice and spices or farfar, a robust goat or beef stew. Street food like samosas and grilled fish with chili sauce is a must. Comorian cuisine is lighter, coconut milk curries, langouste à la vanille, lobster with vanilla sauce, and pilau, a spiced rice dish. Meals are fresh, local and made with love. Festivals bring these cultures to life. Eid and Independence Day in Djibouti, the Grand Mariage in Comoros. The Grand Mariage is a days-long celebration of music, dance and community, a true window into Comorian life. These festivities are more than events, they're expressions of identity, unity and joy. To taste and celebrate here is to understand the heart of these lands. As our journey ends, I sit on a quiet beach, the sun setting over the Indian Ocean, and reflect on these extraordinary places. Djibouti's dramatic beauty and resilient spirit, the Comoros' fragrant air and deep peace so different, yet bound by a shared heritage and warmth. Their treasures aren't grand monuments, but the smiles of strangers, the taste of home-cooked meals, and the dignity of people living in harmony with their land. These moments linger long after you leave, memories that enrich your soul. In a fast-paced world, Djibouti and Comoros remind us of the power of community, the beauty of difference and the joy of simple things. They invite us to listen, to connect, and to be humbled by the world's wonders. Keep a space for them in your dreams. Imagine the scent of ylang-ylang, the taste of sweet tea, the sound of laughter in a narrow alley. If you ever can, go let these hidden jewels captivate and inspire you. The Horn of Africa and the islands of the moon will whisper their secrets, and you'll never forget the journey.